Hello, this is Confused Productions, and today we're gonna be reviewing my top 10 favorite LEGO minifigures from my collection. Some of these are from the minifigure packs and used sets and poly bags and the newest sets I've got. And let's start in with the review. Okay, so first off, we've got this armored Batman over here from the 2016 set Clash of the Heroes 76044. Well, what I do like about this figure is like this little gray cowl here and the new chest piece armor. And I like how you can put in his weapons here, like this grappling hook and the batarang, which I used a used one from my lot because I couldn't find a silver one. And the legs here are from the Vermilion Warrior, which I had to substitute because when I got this, it didn't come with any legs, and yeah. And what I do like is this glow-in-the-dark head here, which is in all white, which covers his skin. Let me take this off. Never mind. Like this. It can glow in the dark if you put it in a dark place, but since I bought this used from the lot said, it doesn't really glow a lot, but it kind of works if you put on a flashlight. Yeah. But nonetheless, it's a pretty cool minifigure from a set from 10 years ago, I guess. Yeah. And like the little, yeah. The gun here, which can be used from the scene there where he battles Superman. And I think that's about it. Next off, we've got Hands of Time Cole from the Stealthy Swamp boat set. Yeah. And this is my first Hands of Time Ninjago figure. Or though the ones I had before is Samurai X and J and Nia 2. But this one is kind of my favorite in particular because it uses most of the pieces from the Day of the Departed sets. And if most of you didn't watch the series, this is where Cole got his scar because he turned to a ghost. But when he got revived, he didn't become a ghost but has left the scar. I kind of like how he has. Wait. I like how he has two different faces here as every Lego figure. Not all of it though, but like he has a proud face, I guess, and a little stern face here, or an angry face when he's in battle. They kind of missed an opportunity to give him his scythe here instead of a normal sword like any other figure, but nonetheless, it's a pretty cool figure from a cheap poly bag, considering how the other Hands of Time sets are really expensive to get since they're all retired and hard to find. Okay, next figure. Come on. Next off, we've got this Iron Man here. Oh, wait. This Iron Man figure from the Ironmonger Mayhem set. Yeah. Even though this uses the old Lego Iron Man print from either 2013-ish or 2015, I guess. But I still find it a pretty cool figure, and I like how they brought back the old Lego Iron Man helmet from that certain year, only to retire it again. And oh yeah, I also gave him these light blue pieces to represent his energy, yeah, like what he does in battle, or yeah. I also use this glass piece here, which represents to hold it, even though he's holding glass piece, and the transparent piece I meant, sorry. Yeah, this is based on from his Iron Man suit from the 2008 movie. Sorry if I didn't get it right. Yeah, not much arm printing, but the leg printing is spot on. Yeah, I like the helmet design, even though they retired this in 2019 and gave us a non-flippable helmet. Still, it's a pretty cool figure, despite missing some arm printing, but yeah. Next off, we've got the Chief Wiggum figure from the LEGO Simpsons CMF series. Yeah, what I like about this figure is that it has some unique arm printing. Like, not all the LEGO police figures have these. No arm printing, no leg printing either, most of them. Although we can excuse the 2014 police minifigures since they have leg printing too. But this one is pretty spot on for me, and I like this microphone variant where it has orange in the middle, not like the others. Speaking of which, oh yeah, I like the molded heads like they use for every LEGO Simpsons set in figures. And this little baton here, which doesn't really fit in most minifigure holes, like example. Yeah, nothing. No. Anyways, next figure. Even though we don't have much to talk about, but I do like how they put in his hat here, like it's fused in, molded in, because there is no piece where he has a separate hat. Yeah. And next off, we've got Sam Raimi's Venom from the Spider-Man 3 Epic Moments set. Yeah, even though it's lacking leg printing and arm printing, I do like the torso and the head design, and which I do believe this is the best Venom of out of every Lego Venom we've got. Yeah, because this is not the first time that Venom here has a unique face print, even at the back and the torso printing. And I do like how they gave us a piece where you can put his tentacle-like symbiote pieces here. Yeah, to represent that he's not just a minifigure, but he's more of a symbiote. Even though the Spider-Man 3 movies weren't so great, I do believe it was a pretty cool movie for me. Yeah. And I like this little piece I gave him here just to represent his form. And we've got Bart Simpson from the same Simpsons minifigure line. Right, what I do like is that if you look here, there's a slingshot he has whenever he wants to pull pranks. Yeah. I don't think the Bart here in the next series or set doesn't have the same slingshot, but this is a rare one. But what I do like is the skateboard here, which is unique because it doesn't have purple wheels like the others. And you can actually put him in here and ride him around. This is a pretty cool minifigure for me. Yeah. Okay, next off, we've got Miguel from the Disney 100 anniversary minifigure pack with his dog friend Dante. Like the little arm printing they gave, despite no leg printing. We could have given him pocketed jeans or something, but since it's a kid minifigure, I guess this is normal. And I like the hood here you can use here. Well, even though this was used in a few sets like minifigures like Miles Morales. This double printed face represents his smiling face and his happy face. Yeah, or it's the same. I don't know. Sorry. Like this little guitar here. Even though it's not that special, but it's still a pretty cool guitar piece. Even though there was one for a build a minifigure thing that was in light gray or maybe beige. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and next we've got Homer Simpson. Yeah, Homer Simpson. Not much printing. Even yeah, I like the unique head. Like if you look at the series in the TV show episode where they promoted the Lego one, it's actually their faces put it on a normal Lego minifigure head, which probably looks cursed. But I like the molded heads here. I believe it's more nicer than their faces slapped in a normal minifigure head. Even though there's not much to look at, like just aside from the torso and nothing less, but it's a great minifigure overall. Okay, we're last down to two. So we've got the same Superman from the Armored Batman set here. Yeah, this is a pretty unique one to me because he's like three variants. Like one had red shoes at the bottom, and this one is just a normal one since the same set didn't have that. But I like the spongy cape here. Yeah, soft. His face side here is happy, and next is angry. Like he's trying to represent hitting lasers. Yeah, even though I don't really like the Batman versus Superman movie, the minifigures were pretty awesome. Especially that armored Batman. Yeah, I think this looks like the same one from Man of Steel, like from the movie there. But I still think it's a pretty cool figure, and I think this looks like a bit like Henry Cavill or something. Yeah. And our final one is ZX Zane from the new Ninjago display stand from the Legacy line. Yeah, I've been wanting to get another ZX figure, even though I never bought one because back then I didn't get much Lego. But I heard about it. But what I really like is that they gave him like his cracked side face, like to represent that he's not just a robot. He's a Nindroid from that episode where he found out he was a robot. and you can cover it up. It just looks like the one from Rebooted, I guess. Yeah, like that picture with the app there. And it's represent, yeah, it's his cracked side and his normal side, even though we didn't get a hairpiece. But I like the little leg printing here and to represent the old one, the OG version. Even though it looks almost identical, but one problem is that it almost covers up his eyebrows. Like in the show, his eyebrows are shown, but it's not shown right in this one here. But I guess it's normal if you just put it like, wait, no, like this, even though his eyes cannot be seen. But still a great figure and a great set because we haven't got any ZX suits in a long time. And that's about it for my top 10 favorite LEGO minifigures from my own collection. Yeah, all from great sets, even though they're based on not so great movies. But I do believe they're the coolest part of every LEGO set. And my favorites especially are the Zane, the Iron Man, and Batman and Superman. Yeah. Thanks for watching.